Hey guys, Tony here from TonyTechBytes, and I'm so glad to be back uploading videos. So basically, I've been kind of busy with finals and schoolwork, and then Christmas. I just got kind of bored of making videos. I've done relaxing because now I have to get back to work. So anyways, I hope you guys had a very Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and also Happy New Year. And before we start the video, make sure to subscribe and like, since it motivates me to make more videos consistently instead of taking like 3-week breaks from making videos. So let's just get started with this desk setup tour. So this is my brother's desk setup, and he uses a laptop and a console for gaming. So let's just start off with the centerpiece of this setup, which is the monitor, and it's the HP 23ES monitor. It's a 23-inch 1080p 60Hz monitor, IPS as well. It's not the sharpest since it's only 1080p, and it's not the best for gaming since it's only 60Hz. So you aren't going to notice any improvement over 60 frames per second. But it was pretty cheap at about $100, so you can't really complain there. Let's get over to the PS4, and this is the PS4 that he's using. It's not the original one, but it's also not the slim version. It's the one that's kind of in between those two. And the reason I say this is because it's basically the original PS4, but it doesn't have a gloss finish on the top. It has a full matte finish. And this came with the Black Ops 3 bundle, so that's why it wasn't the original PS4 with a glossy finish. But it's also not the slim version, since it isn't as slim as the slim version, and it's not even the slim version. So as for performance, it's pretty much identical to the original PS4 as well as the PS4 Slim. So yeah, there's not really any difference right there. But it does handle games pretty well at 60 frames per second at 1080p, pretty high settings. He usually plays Fortnite, COD, BO3, BO4, Blackout, Titanfall 2, and Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered. So yeah, those are the games that he plays on the PS4. And as for the laptop over there, it's a Dell G7 laptop, and I reviewed it right over there. I think it's over there. And it's a really nice laptop. It was around $1,000 when it was on sale after tax. And it's a really nice laptop because it has a GTX 1060 Max Q, and this basically allows it to be more energy efficient than a traditional 1060 while also maintaining the performance. And also it has an Intel i7 8th gen processor made for laptops, obviously. So it's a really nice laptop if you want to edit or game. And you can also do homework on it as well, but the battery life isn't that good since it is a gaming laptop. The screen is also pretty good, but my brother doesn't really use it since he has a monitor over there. So anyways, yeah, that's the laptop he uses. In terms of performance, it is a really nice laptop since in Fortnite, on all epic settings, you usually get around 80 to 90 frames per second. On CSGO, you usually get crazy frames per second. I don't know exactly the number, but it's just crazy since CSGO isn't really a demanding game. On League of Legends, he easily gets over 300 frames per second, so that's pretty nice. Yet again, they aren't really that demanding games besides Fortnite, so it's a really nice laptop to consider buying. So let's just go over his peripherals right over here. We have the G602, Logitech G602 mouse, and it's a really nice mouse because it is wireless, so you aren't going to have a cord holding you back from flinging your hand around. It was only about $30 to $40, and it's really good since you have a USB receiver for connection. You can also change the DPI. It has a nice scroll wheel. There are a lot of programmable buttons, and it's a really ergonomic mouse. I love using it because it is really sleek and also feels really nice. This is the Logitech G613 keyboard, and it's a really nice keyboard. It has Romer G switches, so it isn't that good, but it does feel pretty nice. And it's a wireless mechanical keyboard, so it does feel really nice for gaming. The battery life is exceptionally well. I think I read online that it has a battery life of up to 18 months, and it takes 2 AA batteries. The Logitech G602, by the way, takes 2 AA batteries. So the Logitech G613 keyboard has a USB receiver for connection, and this is a really fast connection. It's not going to be as good as some wired keyboards, but it is a pretty nice experience since you can just move your keyboard around, angle it different ways, and you don't have a wire just pulling you down and holding you back. You also have Bluetooth on this keyboard, so that's a really nice option as well. The keys feel really nice. It's a nice change considering that I used to use like really mushy keys from a cheap $20 keyboard, so this is a really nice change to that. It also has multimedia keys like fast forward, pause, play, and stop, and that's really nice for video editing since I can just easily click a button to play and go. There are also 6 programmable keys on the side, so you can use that for gaming. It's overall a really nice keyboard. I got it around half off on Amazon, so I'll link it in the description down below, and everything else here. As for the mousepad my brother's using, it's a Steel Series mousepad, and I don't know the exact dimensions of it, but it is a really nice mousepad since it is humongous. I mean, like, here's the size of my hand. It's like so big. And anyways, this is really nice for gamers since you can just move the mouse like all over the place, and you don't have to worry about your mouse going outside the mouse pad. And I'll link it in the description down below, as with everything else. So as for the headphones he's using Razer Chroma headphones. I'm not sure the exact model of these, but I'll link it in the description. They're wired headphones and they sound pretty good, and it connects via USB. As for the headphone stand, it's a really nice headphone stand from Avantry, I think that's how you pronounce it, and I bought it because it looks really clean on the desk setup. It also has a divot on the bottom of the headphone stand so you can store cables or wires that the headphones come with, and that's really nice for cable managing since you won't have a cluttered desk. As for the cell phone stand over there, it's the Lamicall phone stand, and it's adjustable. It's made of metal and has rubber grips on the bottom. And it's really nice because when your phone's on the mount, it won't slip around. So you can rest assured that you can just adjust it and your phone won't just like slip off. And it also has grips on the bottom of it, so you won't just like knock it that easily off the table. And that's really nice. The best part about it is that it's adjustable, so that's really nice because you can just adjust the angle of it. And when you're gaming, you can't really fiddle with your phone that often, but if you get a notification, you can just quickly look at it, and it's really nice for gamers. Another part of the cell phone stand that's really nice is that there's cable routing on the back of it, so you can route a cable to charge your phone, and it keeps the desk setup clean and tidy. So let's talk about lighting. As for the desk lamp over there, that's the BenQ evening desk lamp, and it's a really nice lamp. I reviewed it over there, and they sent it out to me about a year ago, and I love this lamp because it looks really minimalistic and clean. It also gets pretty bright, and you can adjust the color temperature. So if it's nighttime, you can make it a warmer color, and if it's daytime, you can make it a cooler color to concentrate. It's kind of expensive, but it is built really well, mostly made out of metal, and the cable is also braided as well. As for the lamp on top of the monitor, that's the BenQ screen bar lamp, and it's a really cool lamp because it just mounts on top of your monitor, and then if it's nighttime and you don't want glare to just shine on your eyes, you can just have the lamp shine on your desk setup, so you can see your keys when you're clacking on your keys at nighttime. You won't have to strain your eyes just to see your keys. Over there behind me is a Google Wi-Fi extender, and I love Google Wi-Fi because it's basically a mesh network. So we have 3 extenders around the house, and they work together to extend the Wi-Fi network all around the house, and we're basically kind of far away from the living room, which is where the main router is, so that's why we kind of need that. And before, I used to get ping up to like 200, now I have like around 20 ping, so that's a pretty nice experience since it extends the Wi-Fi all around. It also has 2 Ethernet ports on the back of it, so I use one for my PC and he uses one for his PS4 or laptop. It's really useful for houses that have rooms that are kind of separated apart and far from the router. And I also reviewed it right up here that you can check out after this video. This is the IKEA Lindman tabletop, and this is the 70-inch tabletop, and it's in the white model, so it looks really clean. It's a really long tabletop, so you can basically just have anything on top of your desk, and that's really cool, especially since we have like so much stuff on our desk. So anyways, as for the drawers, these are the IKEA Alex drawers, and they're in the gray color. And I think they looked really cool since they contrasted with the white tabletop. You can store so many things since there are 5 drawers, and 2 of the bottom ones are larger drawers, so you can store a bunch of boxes and other stuff over there. And the top drawers are a bit smaller, so you can store knickknacks like cables and other stuff that you have to store. We have 2 supporting the table since we do have a bunch of stuff on the tabletop, and we also have a leg in the middle of it to support the table as well. As for cable managing, we just have Signum racks from IKEA, and we just kind of went the lazy route with cable managing. We didn't want to mess with a tedious cable managing system, so we just put it all on the rack and just stuffed all the wires over there. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video of my brother's gaming desk setup. If you have any comments, please leave them down in the comments section down below. And also, if you want to buy any of the products over here, they're all listed in the description section for your convenience. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe and like if you haven't already.